Hi there, I'm Nu-Trix, and today we're looking into OBEZ. It's an OBE, so an Oberheim E, but the easy version. You know that Oberheim officially endorsed the G-Force recreation of the Oberheim SEM modules. So that's what you have in the OBEZ. But on top of that, it's simplified. Not everybody wants to create sound. Not everybody want to dive into all these 8 different modules to create their sounds. A lot of people, they just want to have good presets and fast preset and just have access to the sound of the nice, warm, analog sounding OBE. If you buy, or if you already own an OBE plugin from G-Force, you will also get the OBEZ. It comes with it. If you just want the easy version, it's priced lower than the OBE, of course. Let's just do a little tour of it and listen to the presets. Let's go. So the interface is a little bit different. If we want to compare it to the OBE, just for fun, the OBEZ is basically this simple interface instead of this one. So this one, it has the 8 voices of the SEM modules into this one, but you don't have a sequencer. You have a delay on top and a reverb on top, and you have controls over different sections. Let's say we just take this one and we play. So you see what you have is a control for the volume, of course. You've got a choice of, will it be polyphonic? Or is it going to be monophonic? So you get the legato version, you got a mono. I've got a unison where you have the 8 different voices playing at the same time. And then you got portamento, so it goes with the legato. You get the tune. In unison mode, it becomes really interesting. Let's take off the effects so we hear just the effect of the detuning. Too much. So in the unison you have this, then you have the vintage. Vintage had errors that we find musically interesting, part of the analog world of synthesis. So we have this vintage type of control here. So the more you vintage it, the more it's going to sound. It doesn't appear right away, but he has that feeling that it's more, unstable, but in a controlled way. It doesn't mean it's going to go wacky, but it's going to be more natural sounding for somebody who used to play with analog devices. Then you get the rate and the amount for the vibrato. And you get the resonance and the frequency for the ECF, the filter. That sounds so nice. Same with the modulation. Now, if you want this to move differently, you have the envelope, attack, decay, sustain for the amp. If you click filter, less of it, and the amp we want to be a little small, softer, and maybe so that's the sound you get out of this. And if you add delay, well, for this type of sound, I think the reverb is a good one. pitch, filter. So that's cool control here. Yeah. And for the delay, you can also do the same thing. You can say, well, I want to have, let's do something faster. So we hear the feedback here. And the feedback only works for the high end, or like this. So now it gets low end and high end because it's a high pass filter. It's everything. Or you just go. And then you get the speed left and right separately. And now it's in sync. And you get the feedback all along. So this is basically what you have control-wise. Now let's listen to some of the sounds. Well, wait a sec. We have these. It's sensitive to aftertouch. That's a cool thing. And there's also this thing that is the panning, because let's see, here it goes left and right now. So there's like 4 different ways of the panning to work. And I think it's more and more, not random, but controlled in the way that 8 different voices will play at different places. And as you go to the 4th one, it's the most obvious one from the displacement from the center to left and right. Whereas if you go to the first one, you're mostly mono. And well, up an octave and down an octave. So let's just listen to some of the sounds with this. So this one, and I have this bass. And I'm going to add, it's kind of this lead, and I'm going to add this bass. So this one I'm going to take a bass. Okay, that is just a nice warm sound. What I have 3 of them playing right now. You see memory, I'm using 8, and I'm using 11% for the buffer. So not very demanding. I'm running an M1 Pro Mac. have these weird nice slosh envelope, pad sounds. You have this one. It's a nice, also very round. This is just like kind of a glamorous type of sound. This is just so creamy sounding. It's like, so if you want to get that sound, the Oberheim OBE sound with the SEM modules, but you don't want to pay as much, and anyway, you're not using it because you're not creating sounds from scratch, well, this is the best solution for you, the OBEZ. And if you already have the OBE, you get the easy right away. Just go on your online account and then load it. Another great synth from JForce Software. That's it. Stay safe, make more music, and see you soon. Cheers.